The day of Tisha B'Av, the Gemara in Masechet Ta'ani tells us, and the Rambam brings it in Halacha, that is a day Yom HaMuchan LePoroniut. It's a day that calamities are ready and able to happen on this day. The Mishnah tells us that 5 things happened on Tisha B'Av. The first thing is that the Klal Yisrael listened to the Meraglim's Lashon Hara, listened to everything that they said, and they started crying. And Rabbono Shel Olam went and tells them, the Gemara tells us, they cried a bichya lechinam, a cry for no reason. I am going to make them cry bichya ledorot, a crying every single generation. So Klal Yisrael, 600,000 Jews, died in the Midbar and weren't able to go in Eretz Yisrael. But what is the reason? Why did this happen? Is because they did not appreciate what Rabbono Shel Olam was doing. Rabbono Shel Olam, they said, Eretz ochelet yoshevea. It's a land that the people are dying in. Rabbono Shel Olam did it for a reason, to make it easier for them to conquer Eretz Yisrael. When a person doesn't appreciate what is done for him, that is the greatest cause of tzarot, of pains and aggravations. But if a person wakes up in the morning and opens his eyes or her eyes and says, Modeh ani lefanecha, I thank you, Rabbono Shel Olam, for the neshama that you gave me and for every single thing that I have in life and for the extra day that you gave me, that causes beracha. When we appreciate what our parents do for us, what our spouses do for us, what our friends do for us, what our children do for us, then what is that going to cause? The Beit HaMikdash to come back b'mehera b'yameinu. The second thing that happened was the first Beit HaMikdash was destroyed. How was it destroyed? Why was it destroyed? It was destroyed because the 3 cardinal sins, Gilui Arayot, Avodah Zarah, and Shfichut Damim, illicit affairs, serving idols, and murder. The second Beit HaMikdash was also destroyed on this day. What was the reason? Many reasons are given by Chazal, but the main reason that everybody says is sinat hinam. We hated people for no reason at all. We didn't fall in love with our fellow Jew. We always found something wrong in them. How do we bring back the Beit HaMikdash? How do we have back the beauty of the Beit HaMikdash? Is if we go and we take a lesson from that and love everybody, ahavat hinam, for no reason at all. I see somebody, I see the good in them. And if we do that, Rabbono Shel Olam is going to judge us for the good and give us the Beit HaMikdash b'mehera b'yameinu. The fourth thing that happened was, there was a city, we call it Betar, but the Rambam in his Nosach is Bet Tor, the house of the turtle dove. It was a mountain that was surrounded by valleys. It was so high up that it was the place where the birds fly. There was a room, there was a wall around it. There was a king. That king was called Bar Kochva. Afterwards he was called Bar Koziva. Rabbi Akiva thought that Bar Kochva was Mashiach Tzidkenu. He thought that he is the one that's going to bring the redemption, the full redemption to Klal Yisrael. But what happened? The Romans came to the city of Betor, and what did they do? They destroyed it. The Gemara in Masechet Gitin tells us what happened over there. Over 500,000 people were murdered, were slaughtered over there. And what was the reason? The reason that Bar Kochva became Bar Kosiva, the person, the son of the person Bar Kochva of the star, afterwards became the liar Koziva, which is a kozev, a person that lies, is for what reason? Because in the beginning he truly was a tzaddik. He really felt close to Rabbono Shel Olam, and he felt that everything that he was doing was with Rabbono Shel Olam's grace. But afterwards, he started thinking that it was him, Kochiv Otzem Yadi. I have a great military, I'm a great general, I'm able to do these things. If we go and we change our attitudes and look at ourselves, that Rabbono Shel Olam is the one that grants us everything, then we will be able to be granted a Beit HaMikdash b'mehera b'yameinu. And the last thing, the fifth thing that happened on Tisha B'Av that the Mishnah brings down is that Tornosrophus, who was a Roman general, went and plowed the city of Yerushalayim, or the Hechal. He went and he plowed it. The only way that you plow, the only place that you plow, is a field, an empty field. They destroyed the city of Yerushalayim. Who the Chazal tell us that whoever did not see, the Bet HaMikdash did not see a beautiful building in his lifetime. They went and destroyed everything, and they were able to plow. There's many other explanations in that. What was the great calamity of them plowing the city? But also what happened on these days was the expulsion of the Jews from Sfarad. The Jews over there, we had great rabbis. We had the Rashba, we had the Ramban, we had the Ritva, we had Rabbeinu Korkus. The Rosh was over there. Rabbi Yaakov Balaturim was over there. There were great Rabbi Chaim Abulafia was over there. There were great rabbis that were over there. There was so much Torah, and it was all destroyed, and the expulsion was signed on the 9th day of Av. Also the First World War. The great calamity because of the First World War. That's why we had the Second World War, and all the Kedoshim v'Toharim that passed away. Over 6 million Jews were murdered in cold blood. The First World War started on Tisha B'Av. We should be mitabel on Yerushalayim because Chazal go and tell us. It's brought down in 2 places. Kol hamitabel al Yerushalayim, whoever mourns for the destruction of Yerushalayim, zoche v'ro'eh b'simchata, will be merit and will see the happiness of Yerushalayim. Be'ezrat Hashem, we should all be zoche to see Yerushalayim abnuya b'mehera b'yamenu.